Hi, this is Michael Rubin, and last time we figured out that if you start on 4 blow, you could play a major scale on C diatonic harmonica, or really any harmonica. If you played it on an A harp, it would be an A major scale. It would sound a little lower. But I moved my mouth in the same way, and what we had to do was play blow, draw, move to the right, blow, draw, move to the right, blow, draw, move right, and then draw, blow. So if we kept doing blow, draw, blow, draw, blow, draw, blow, draw, it would sound like, which is not do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So by doing it the way we did, what happened was we went low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. And what that means is, in order to keep with the low, high pattern, we had to switch from blow, draw on holes 4, 5, and 6 to draw, blow on hole number 7. That means that on hole number 4, 5, and 6, the blow note is lower than the draw note. In hole 7, the draw note is lower than the blow note. It reversed. And this is indicative of the entire harmonica. Holes number 1 through 6, the blow notes are lower than the draw notes. Holes 7 through 10, the draw notes are lower than the blow notes. You will often hear harmonica players refer to the holes 1 through 6 as being the low end and holes 7 through 10 being the high end of the harp. You would think it's a 10-hole harmonica. You would divide it into 2 equal parts, holes 1 through 5 being low and holes 6 through 10 being high. But we don't do that. We take the low-high from holes 1 through 6 and the reversal to get draw, blow, low, high on holes 7 through 10 as the split point. So 1 through 6 is low, 7 through 10 is high. Well, this can cause all kinds of problems. You might have noticed you went to see your favorite local professional harmonica player, or even nationwide professional harmonica player, and after 3 hours all you heard was, but you never heard the high notes played. Why? Well, there's nothing inherently difficult about the high notes once you learn the physical techniques about playing with them. I mean, don't get me wrong, okay? If you are a beginning harmonica player, learning how to make the high notes not sound breathy or thin, and then learning to control your bends in such a way that you can actually do a jam up high, that is tough. But after a year or two, not so tough. What is tough, and what keeps the harmonica players from exploring the high notes, is the reversal. From holes 1 through 6, the blow note is low, draw note is high, 7 through 10, the opposite. Very many harmonica players, I wanted to say a lot of harmonica players. A lot of harmonica players, they start fooling around with the high notes, and they can't even put into words why it's different. They just know it's different, and they stop playing up there because it's too confusing. Even harmonica players who understand the difference, it feels very confusing up there. And so my number one thing to get you to learn how to play the high notes is don't quit exploring. Keep checking it out. It's the fear of exploration that limits you. So, this stuff is very important when considering the 2 rules of bending. The first rule says, bending will always make a note go lower in pitch. The second rule says, bending will always create a note or a sound that is in between the blow note and the draw note. So I want you to ruminate on those 2 rules and the low-high layout of the harmonica, and see if you can guess where I'm leading. All right, and we'll get to more in the next lesson.